Yeah, Jason, I restocked the low numbers before the high numbers. I think we're 93 or 94 boxes tonight. I just went ahead and started over there. It looked empty. It's kind of amazing. I don't know if you can see this spot down here. There's no box. It's just floating. Levitation homes. All right, guys. Tonight we've got three of them filled, three one boxers. And then we've got the dollar break. I think we're going to start with the dollar break. It is the Shaquille O'Neal custom jersey. And good news, we will be doing the OJ. I found it. I did not burn it. Somehow that box fell behind. I've got, it's ridiculous, but I think I've got 20 baseball bats in boxes. And somehow OJ got behind them. I have not moved those baseball bats in 2 months, but the OJ jersey was behind them. So lucky me, I didn't burn it. That felt good to find. Hang these back up. All right, guys, here is the Shaq jersey. That is the dollar break tonight. Shaquille O'Neal. And get the hopper here. Give us a multiplier. We are 37. It's going to be a 7. So 7 times on the random. I'll read off. I had a few new people. Love seeing new people. I appreciate the new people. Appreciate the old people. Appreciate all people. But for new people, what I do is I use initials so that I don't have to write out full names because I type extremely slow. So I'll read off how you're in there. Al, A-L, Clinton, C-B, Brady, Brady, B-A, Mindy, M-A, Chris, H-C-H, Tom, T-R, Bill, B-S, Sean, S-H, Brian, B-E, Ryan, R-B, Patty, P-J, Jason, J-T, Matt, M-M, Leland, L-P, Chris, C-D, Jeff, J-C, Ryan, R-M, and Vlad, V-C. Make sure nobody grabbed a spot on. Okay. Not a. You know what? I was a Shaq fan. I didn't care if he could shoot from the free throw line. I loved how he could dominate inside 10 feet. Ooh. We are times 7. All right, guys. 7 times whoever's at the top takes Shaq. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He definitely could have led the league in scoring a whole lot more if he'd learned how to hit a free throw or two. I don't even know how you could be that bad at it. He shot so many free throws in games, that should have been the same as practice. But, you know. All right, guys, that was number 6. And here we go, 6 times. This is 7. Winner is RB. RB. Ryan Kator, I believe. Nice hit, Ryan. Ryan winning the dollar break tonight, randomized 7 times. Tomorrow's dollar break will be the pick a winner's choice, pick a helmet. The fourth helmet for this week I haven't figured out. I got to see what comes in the mail tomorrow. There is your jersey, Ryan. Shaq signed it on the 3 JSA certified. Nice hit. Gotta love the big guy. You know what I loved about him was I liked how he made the shoes affordable so all kids could have them. Tore up the Reebok contract. I thought that was commendable. Nice hit, Ryan. All right, guys, that is the dollar break for tonight. On to football helmets. See what we can pull out of the full size. Yeah, in tomorrow for sure in the winner's choice, you're looking at John Elway, Justin Herbert, and Trevor Lawrence, and there will be one more in there. I got some pretty awesome stuff coming, and I want to see if it gets here before I advertise what the fourth helmet will be. Hopefully my mail runs before noon tomorrow. I don't know, Bill. I figure everything happens when it's supposed to. So I always figure I lose a lot of breaks, and then every once in a while I'll win one, and I just figure that one was mine. I like the dollar breaks. I think they're kind of fun. Somebody, who was it? Was it Matt? Matt won like 2 or 3 in a row at one point. What did I do? Pittsburgh. Yes, I don't know. Luck of the Raz, I guess. I won a Raz the other day. You know what? I've been in a bunch of Razes, and I think that might have been the first one I've ever won. I think I'm like 1 for 1,000. Nice not to finish last. Well, Jason, didn't you finish second like 5 times in a row or something? Or was it Al? You were celebrating because on Al's. Oh, and then you were happy because Al finished second in the dollar break like a bunch of times. I remember you were rubbing it in on him. That pick your item goes fast. Got a few items I'd like to pick, and every time I get there, it's already done. I'm bad about remembering stuff. All right, guys, here we go. This was the first break listed. I've got Bill, Buffalo and Cincinnati, Minnesota and Chicago, Jason, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Jesse, Houston, Washington, Jason, Miami, Seattle, Dave, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, Jesse, Giants, Panthers, Al, Philly, Cleveland, Dave, Dallas, Atlanta, Scott, Detroit, New England, Brady, Baltimore, Chargers, Joseph, Kansas City, Arizona, Brady, Vegas, Rams, Al, the Jets, Titans, Jeff, Denver, the Saints, and Al closed it with Green Bay and gets Indy. All right, guys, for break number 1, we've got Bill, Buffalo, Cincy, Minnesota, Chicago, Jason, San Fran, Jacksonville, Jesse, Houston, Washington, Jason, Miami, Seattle, Dave, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, Jesse, Giants, Panthers, Al, Philly, Cleveland, Dave, Dallas, Atlanta. Scott, Detroit, New England. Brady, Baltimore and the Chargers. Joseph, Kansas City, Arizona. Brady, Vegas and the Rams. Al, Jets and Titans. Jeff, Denver, New Orleans. Al, Green Bay and Indy. Looks like Jason's got Seattle and Jacksonville up for trade or sale. Jacksonville, that's got a Trevor Lawrence in it. Seattle, man, Seattle's got Kenneth Walker, and there's a Russ in there too. All right, guys, one boxer to start us here. And tomorrow I am going to do the pick your team break instead of pick one, get a random. I'm going to do it like Al. I'm just going to make a little tweak to it. I'm going to list all the teams at $11, and then the teams that aren't moving, I'll do the combination then when everybody picks what they want. Got to put the names in before you hit random. A little, because I don't know what teams people will pick and not pick and so forth. 1, 2. I'm not counting all these. 7's a high number. I did a little Black Friday shopping today. I don't get to go to the stores anymore. I miss that. And number 7 gets us box 68. And randomize that list 7 times. I'm going to put a contest up for the last non-1 box. Like, it could take a freaking month, but whatever, the last box without a 1, whoever can guess it will win something. We are mowing them down. Everything is getting to the 1s. All right, guys, box 68. Here we go. Good luck. No takers for you, Jason. Still forgot to bring a knife back down here. Chicago. Bill. Couldn't get the dollar, but man, you can hit a helmet. Chicago Bears on the speed. Beckett authenticated. It's a rep. And there he is. The middle linebacker extraordinaire. Signed William Butkus. Nice hit, Bill. Bill Butkus on the Bears rep. Nice hit, Bill. You're welcome. Bill Butkus was a scary dude. Watch those old videos of that guy playing. Man. You see some of them old linebackers and the way they were allowed to hit, and good grief. How about some of them old running backs and quarterbacks would love to play with today's rules? Pretty good actor. I remember him, but I don't remember what he was in. Oh, it's too early. Philly first. New England. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was TV shows. I just don't remember what shows he was in. I remember him on commercials, stuff like that. I think he was on a lot of those Miller Lite commercials, which all the old guys were on Miller Lite commercials. Those old commercials, and a pretty awesome name for a beer. It's probably why Miller is my beer. All right, for break number 2. Nice guy on kids shows. That makes sense. Okay, break number 2. We got Jason, Buffalo, Cleveland. Dave, Houston, Arizona. Bill, Cincy, Chargers. Scott, Detroit, Seattle. Dave, Pittsburgh, Minnesota. Joseph, Dallas, the Giants. Bill, Jacksonville, Atlanta. Brady, Baltimore, Washington. Jesus, Kansas City, Indy. Bill, Green Bay, Carolina. Brady, Vegas, Chicago. Al, Philly, the Jets and Dolphins. New Orleans, the Rams and Titans. Jason, San Francisco, Tampa Bay. And Leland, New England and Denver. All right, guys. For break number 2, we got Jason, Buffalo and Cleveland. Dave, Houston and Arizona. Bill, Cincy and the Chargers. Scott, Detroit, Seattle. Dave, Pittsburgh, Minnesota. Joseph, Dallas and the Giants. Bill, Jacksonville, Atlanta. Brady, Baltimore, Washington. Jesus, Kansas City, Indy. Bill, Green Bay, Carolina. Brady, Vegas, Chicago. Al, Philly, New Orleans. Jets and Rams. Miami and Tennessee. Jason, San Fran, Tampa Bay. And Leland, New England and Denver. All right, guys. Let's get us a box. All right, here we go. 7 times. We will try a live fill when we get done. See if we can get 1 or 2 filled. And number 7. Going to be box 39. Randomize that list 7 times. 39. There's buckets over there. Trade Tampa Bay for Denver. Leland hadn't responded. Leland, if you want that, let me know. All right, guys. Good luck. Box 39. Tennessee. Al. Tennessee Speed. Beckett authenticated. It's a rep. And you can't go wrong with a former Buckeye. There you go, Al. Eddie George. Gotta love Eddie. I heard Ray Lewis telling a story the other day. He said he liked to stare the running back in the eyes, make them turn their head. He said the only one that would ever just maintain eye contact was Eddie George. He said Eddie George wasn't scared. I thought Ray should have lined up with a few more Buckeye running backs. It's an exciting weekend. The game is on tomorrow. Eddie was the man. I was an Eddie fan for a long time. I'm not sure why Eddie's not in the Hall of Fame. Sad about a lot of people, but man, you see guys that are in, and some of the guys that are out just makes you shake your head. I feel like running backs aren't getting any love from the Hall of Fame. Ridley? In. All right, guys, this is the last pre-fill. Then we'll try some live fills. This is the third one. We got Jason, Buffalo, Minnesota. Al, San Francisco and Houston. Chicago and Indy. I would think Derrick Henry would make it. I mean, he's going to end up with over 10,000 yards, and that's getting harder and harder to do the way running backs are used. Leland, Dallas, Kansas City. Al, Philly, Jacksonville. I think he's the only running back playing right now that I would really say is a for sure. Bill, Cincy, Cleveland. I think he should be in. Dave, Pittsburgh and the Jets. Carolina, New England. Bill, Green Bay and Miami. New York and Baltimore. Baltimore shouldn't be in there. What the hell? You didn't get Baltimore, Bill. I screwed up. Grabbed the wrong helmet. Miami. Baltimore. Three Eddies. Bill, Miami, and Atlanta. There is a Derrick Henry, Alabama in there now. And I've got a Tennessee Derrick Henry to put in. Brady, Baltimore, and Vegas. Tampa Bay and the Rams. Richard, New Orleans and Washington. New Orleans and Washington. Arizona and Tennessee. Jeff, Chargers. Broncos. And Dave, Detroit, Seattle. All right, guys, we've got Jason, Buffalo, Minnesota. Al, San Francisco, Chicago, Houston, and Indy. Leland, Dallas, Kansas City. Al, Philly, Jacksonville. Bill, Cincy, Cleveland. Dave, Pittsburgh, the Jets. Carolina, and New England. Bill, Green Bay, and the Giants. Miami, Atlanta. Brady, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, Vegas and the Rams. Richard, New Orleans, Arizona, Washington and Tennessee. Jeff, Chargers, Broncos. And Dave, Detroit and Seattle. Come on. All right, guys, 7 times. Here we go. That was 6. Now we're opening box number 30. Box 30. Randomize that list 7 times. Box 30. All right, guys. Don't see a taker for the trade. Good luck. Live fill will follow right after this. All black. Going to be Washington. Richard. I love this helmet. Fanatics authenticated. The new Fanatics. It is a rep. Jonathan. Knew what's up. Ryan Robinson. I love that Washington. I think that's a great helmet. I like simplistic helmets, and that is about as easy as it gets. And Brian Robinson, pretty freaking good. 2 running backs and a linebacker. Nice hit, Richard. Let me get this typed in before you pick your teams. There it is. Live fill if you want to jump in. All right, go to live chat. All right, we got Bill, Buffalo. Richard, the Bungles. They are going to bungle tomorrow, aren't they, Richard? Man, I hope that young quarterback didn't make us look stupid. Jason, Buffalo's taken. Dave, Houston. Jeff, Denver. Bill, since he's taken. Leland, Dallas. Al, Houston's taken. Brada, San Francisco. Jeff, Dallas is gone. Al, San Fran's gone. Jonathan, Pittsburgh. Jeff, Miami. Al, Philly. Lost it. Richard, New Orleans. Scott, Detroit. Jason laid on Miami. Dave laid on Pittsburgh. Bill, Green Bay. Jason laid on Denver. Dave, the Jets. Jason laid on Philly. Jason, you got Kansas City. Gotcha. All right, guys, we got 2 spots left. Let me move Kansas City over. Got Baltimore there. What's up, Sonic? Baltimore has, I believe there's a Zay Flowers and an OBJ. Tennessee, we just pulled Eddie. I can't remember. Joseph, the Giants. Carolina, there's a Bryce Young. Chargers has a Justin Herbert. Washington, we just pulled the Brian Robinson. Magic's in there. New England. New England's got Edelman. Raiders, can't remember. Tampa Bay's got that flex, Derek Brooks. Seattle, yeah, I got a Walker and a Russ. Rams, can't remember. Rams has a Kurt Warner. Atlanta's got a Tony Gonzalez. Arizona, I think, has a Carson Palmer. Cleveland, I believe in Nick Chubb. Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence. Chicago, we just pulled. There's got to be an Urlacher in there. Indy. Sonic, Tampa Bay fills us. Because I can't remember what's on Indy right now. I know I put one in there. All right, we'll try one live fill after this probably. That'll be our last one. We'll do this one and then probably one more. Be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, the dollar break will be the winner's choice football helmet. And the 3 holdovers from last week, plus one new one. The 3 holdovers are the Elway Camo, the Trevor Lawrence, and he's just a classic speed. And then there's another speed of Herbert. Yeah, Sodic. The Shaq jersey went to Ryan. Uh-oh. Oh, there it came back. Yeah, Ryan got the Shaq jersey. Okay, here we go. Bill, Buffalo, Vegas. Richard, Cincy. Oh, just saw the post. Yeah. Cleveland. That usually drops right around noon. Today I did it a little earlier because I couldn't schedule it. Dave, Houston. Chargers. I felt lazy today. I ate way too much yesterday. Jeff, Denver, Arizona. Leland, Dallas, Baltimore. Brada, San Francisco, Atlanta. Jonathan, Pittsburgh. Seattle. Jeff, Miami. Carolina. Al, Philly. Rams. Richard, New Orleans. Tennessee. Scott, Detroit. Minnesota. Bill, Green Bay. Indy. Dave, Jets. Bears. Jason, Kansas City. New England. Joseph, Giants. Commanders. And Sodic, Tampa Bay. Jacksonville. Not a bad random. Okay, that gives us Bill, Buffalo and Vegas. Richard, Cincy and Cleveland. Dave, Houston and the Chargers. Jeff, Denver, Arizona. Leland, Dallas, Baltimore. Brada, San Fran, Atlanta. Jonathan, Pittsburgh, Seattle. Jeff, Miami and Carolina. Al, Philly and the Rams. Richard, New Orleans, Tennessee. Scott, Detroit, Minnesota. Bill, Green Bay and Indy. Dave, Jets and Bears. Jason, KC, New England. Joseph, Giants, Commanders. And Sodic, Tampa Bay and Jacksonville. Yep. Lawrence is still in there. Richard's offering Tennessee for Washington. Washington was Joseph. All right, guys, 7 times 4 box. I think I'm still full from yesterday. Overdo it on turkey. 6 and number 7. Box 28. Yeah, we randomized that list 7 times. Box 28. Of course, it's the one holding everything up. $28. Don't look like he's taking it, Richard. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Atlanta. Barada. I almost claimed him. Radkey authenticated. It's a rep. Boom. Nice hit, Brada. Second best tight end of all time. Man, you wouldn't put Kelsey above him? Just Gronk, huh? Tony Gonzalez. Nice hit, Brada. Tony Gonzalez on the Falcons. Nice helmet. Just Kelsey? I'll put Gronk at the top, honestly. probably put Kelsey number 2. His podcasts are number 1 now. Oh, appreciate it, brother. There it is, guys. Last one of the night. This will finish us up. All right, let's see what we got. We got Sodic, San Francisco. Bill, Buffalo. Al, laid on San Fran. Jason, Miami. Dave, Houston. Houston, there you go. Jeff, Pittsburgh. Dallas, or Leland, Dallas. I almost said Dallas, Leland. Sonic, Kansas City. Jeff, laid on Miami. Bill, Cincy. Bill, Cincy. There it is. Dave, laid on Pittsburgh. Jason, Denver. Jeff, Detroit. Jeff Z, Detroit. Al, Philly. Excuse me. Brady, Vegas. Oh yeah, I love their podcast. Bill, Chargers. The one where they were talking to the guy whose dick fell out when he was running the 40 at the combine. I freaking cried. Joseph, Jacksonville. I don't know if you haven't seen that clip, look it up. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Two spots left. We've got Tampa Bay, Giants, Green Bay, the Jets. The Jets have the Namath. Nobody took the Jets? Nope, nobody took the Jets. Jeff C, Green Bay. Atlanta, Indy, Rams, Commanders, Arizona, Seattle, Baltimore, Chicago, New Orleans, Tennessee, Carolina, New England, Cleveland, and Minnesota. Big hits that I remember. There's a Namath in the Jets, Derek Brooks flex in the Buccaneers. There's an Eli in the Giants. Zay Flowers and OBJ and Ray Lewis in Baltimore. Dave, Jets. That fills us, guys. That's going to be our last one for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Really hoping the Dollar Break helmet I ordered gets here. Okay, Sodic, San Francisco, Cleveland, Bill, Buffalo, Atlanta, Jason, Miami, Tampa Bay, Dave, Houston, Arizona, Jeff, Pittsburgh, Rams, Leland, Dallas, Giants, Sodic, Kansas City, Washington, Bill, Cincy, New Orleans, Jason, Denver, Minnesota, Jeff, Detroit, Carolina, Al, Philly, Tennessee, Brady, Vegas, Indy, Bill, Chargers, Ravens, Joseph, Jacksonville, New England, Jeff, Green Bay, Chicago, Dave closes us with the Jets and gets Seattle. All right, guys, that gives us Sodic, San Fran and Cleveland, Bill, Buffalo, Atlanta, Jason, Miami, Tampa Bay, Dave, Houston, Arizona, Jeff, Pittsburgh and the Rams, Leland, Dallas and the Giants, Sodic, Kansas City, Washington, Bill, Cincy, New Orleans, Jason, Denver, Minnesota, Jeff, Detroit, Carolina, Al, Philly, Tennessee, Brady, Vegas and Indy, Bill, Chargers and Ravens, Joseph, Jacksonville, New England, Jeff, Green Bay, Chicago, Dave, Jets and Seahawks. Sodic's got Washington up for trade. All right, 7 times for our last box. That's 6 and 7. Box 162. 162. And randomize that list 7 times. 1, 6, 2. There it is. Oh, shit. $162. Good luck, guys. This is going to finish us for the night. Green Bay, Jeff C. Green Bay Lunar. Got a scuff back here. See the scuff? I did not see that when I put it in there. I think it'll wash off, but I'm going to let you do it, Jeff. JSA authenticated. It is a rep, and I love it. Got ink all over that one. I wrote it on the box so I'd remember. Screw missing? Yeah, screw's missing out of the back. I should have one. If not, don't think it'll affect it too much. All right, we've got Andre Rison, Mark Chmura, Antonio Freeman, and Robert Brooks. Inscribed Super Bowl 31 champs. Magic Eraser will clean that. Yeah, it looks like it's not really I guess it's a scuff, but it's not a scratch. So yeah, Magic Eraser. What is that? Robert Brooks. I think I got it. Brooks, Freeman, Chmura. No, that's Brooks. So that's Rison. Four autos on the Packers, Lunar. Nice hit, Jeff. Love all that ink. All right, guys. Good night of breaks. We had the Green Bay 4. The 4 signature Green Bay. Eddie George, Tony Gonzalez, Dick Butkus, and Brian Robinson. I will be back on tomorrow. And we'll have the dollar break for the Pick Your Winner's Choice helmet. It will list about noon. I assume everybody's going to just be rooting for Ohio State to beat the hell out of Michigan tomorrow. At least all of us sane people, you crazy Michigan fans, maybe not. But do we have Michigan fans? Is anybody a Michigan fan? There will be some kind of credit. Yeah, I hope there's no Michigan fans. A Jayhawks fan? No kidding. Kansas man, huh? Well, you know what? I can understand being a fan of any school in this country, Division 1, 2, 3, NAIA, junior college, whatever. But I just can't understand being a Michigan fan. I know a few, and I like to tell them that I don't understand what happened to them as a kid. Ohio State fans, I hear a lot of stuff about them, but, I've never met a bad one. I like those people. They're pretty cool. Most are good people, salt of the earth type people. I will watch the HBO documentary about Michigan and Ohio in the morning. And I'm sure I will throw some stuff, scream at my TV, and it'll be the greatest day. I love it as long as Ohio State wins. I guess it's rivalry day for a lot of teams tomorrow. So hopefully everybody's team wins, unless your team's playing somebody else's team, at which point, hey, good luck to both of you. But yeah, let's go Bucks. And tomorrow, while you're watching that college football, just keep an eye out for the dollar break. It should list at noon. Hopefully my mailman's here early enough to get me the helmet I want to put in. If not, it'll go in next week, and I'll have something good in. But all right, guys, I appreciate the fills. I enjoyed it. Thanks a lot, and I will be back tomorrow, and I hope to see you then.